Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony. Hello and thank you for being here. This reading is going to be for the sign of Virgo. Hello Virgo, and thank you for being here with me. I start out doing my readings, giving you a couple of messages here that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we'll go deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here, Virgo. You guys got the storm warning card here, okay? So some of you could be dealing with some turbulence in your life at this time, maybe some arguments and disagreements. This could also be within your finances, but this can also just be within yourself, right? There's some things that you are struggling with at this time that you're keeping to yourself. This could be how you feel on the inside, where things are maybe not totally settled within you. Or this could be going outside of you, externally from you, where you are arguing with people, family, friends, in a relationship, but there is a feeling of turbulence going on at this time, right? When you pull this card, the turbulence card, even though you could be experiencing all of those kind of situations for some of you, and you see that's the 10 at the top, so it's at a completion. So it's getting to a point, or it has gotten to this point, because it's time for you to move on to something else, or for you to see things as they are, so you can make decisions to move forward in a different way or in a different direction, okay? And it also wanted you to know that as you know, if you are experiencing this, it's like after this tornado, or this energy of a tornado, or this whirlwind, or whatever it is that passes through, you know, it's over, it's done, it's moved along, and now you have a chance to rebuild, right? Now you have a chance to see things as they truly are and start over again for some of you, okay? You also have the vulnerability card here, Virgo, but this came out in reverse for you guys, so it kind of does go along with the storm warning card here. But Spirit wants you to know this, so I'm going to read this to you, Virgo. It says, fear of exposure may be keeping you guarded, okay? Let go of past wounds and trust again. So basically it's saying that you guys have maybe felt some kind of, again, with the storm warning card, some kind of disappointment, some kind of setback, some kind of turbulent energy in your life, some things that you've been carrying for a long time, maybe from childhood, from past relationships or family situations where you felt alone, isolated, or disappointed. And now as an adult, you spend a lot of your time trying to protect yourself or guard yourself, not really wanting people to see you be vulnerable. You have a very, outside you come across very confident, very strong, but inside it's still a part of you that's holding on to something that really hurt you, right? And that could be from a relationship, a past relationship. It could be from family, from when you were a child and something happened in your family structure that made you feel like you have to have this kind of outside exterior where you are very strong and you don't need anybody. However, Spirit sees you, and they know that this is the energy that you're putting out, or this is how you're showing up in the world, but they know the really core you. Okay, so they're saying that it is time for you to kind of face those old wounds and allow yourself to be really loved and seen here. So it says you have a fear of being seen or being vulnerable, okay? And you have the thinking woman. So the thinking woman, when it comes, it could be you, whoever's watching this video that's female, but you don't have to be a female. But you could also have a woman that is around you or in your life, or their mother figure, a friend, someone you hold in high regards, or you respect their opinion on things. Or this could just be Spirit letting you know they're going to be sending a female in your life, Virgo, that is going to help you see things in a higher perspective, or give you some kind of clarity to something, okay, at this time. It could be why you click this video, to give you that kind of information, to let you know. Or it could be me, right now telling you this, but it will be a female that comes to you guys, that will be directed to come to you guys to give you some kind of information that you need at this time to help you along your journey, or to get some kind of clarity as you go through and move through life, through certain challenges you could be facing, okay? So with that being said, let's go deeper into your tarot portion here, reading here, Virgo. You guys do have the overall energy here of the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands talks about disagreements, arguments, clashing with other people, competition, trying to one-up someone, you know, doing tit for tat, going back and forth here. If it's not that with the outside, external forces from you, this is within you. Again, internal conflict, just kind of like the storm warning here, something brewing here. Where you yourself on the inside have not, you know, dealt with a lot of things you've been carrying on the inside of you. That's the internal conflict. Again, on the outside, you have an exterior of being confident and strong, but on the inside, you're very wounded and very vulnerable, right? And that causes tension. That causes your outside world not to really line up with really what it is that you want, and that's to be seen, loved, and appreciated for who you truly are. And if it's not that, this is where in relationships, partnerships, friendships, family, you could be having some kind of conflict or argument with other people where you guys are not getting along, you're not seeing eye to eye, and there is a like a tit for tat or going back and forth energy that's around you at this time, okay? It is an opportunity for you to heal that. You got the Star card here twice, and you also got the Six of Swords, so I'm going to explain that. So whatever this storm is, and whatever this argument or disagreement is, or whatever this internal conflict is within you, and I feel like a lot of you is emotional based, Spirit is saying that it is a time here for you to heal. This opportunity is here, even though it could be turbulent. It is for you to confront it and allow yourself to heal from it, right? It's not for you to keep carrying it. I feel like a lot of you have carried this for a very, very, very long time, okay? And Spirit wants you to allow yourself to be seen and to heal here, to let go, or to heal a certain situation or a relationship or an argument, right? Okay? But this, I do feel like is something here with the Ten of Wands. This is in your recent past here. This is something that you guys have been carrying for a long time, right? You might not talk about it every day. You might not share it with people. You might keep it to yourself, but this is something, being the 10. And don't forget the storm warning card here was a 10 as well. This is the 10 of Wands. Something that has been built up over a long period of time. And I do want to iterate that a lot of you Virgos feel like it's a lot of responsibility on you, right? It's something that you've been carrying, whether it feels like a lot of weight or the weight of the world or figuring out everything by yourself, and keeping everything within yourself as well, right? What Spirit wants you to do is allow yourself to drop that, to let that go, right? To heal and move forward where you're not carrying all that weight, okay? Below the surface, I do have the Lovers. So some of you, this could do with your partnerships, your relationships, or even relationships with yourself or your family here, right? This is just how your relationships are. And this is what this could be about for some of you, okay? Because I do have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. So that indicates a couple. And then we have the Lovers here. Again, indicating the Lovers or relationship or a choice. And a lot of you definitely do. You're at a crossroads here. So I want to let you know as you watch this, Spirit is saying you're at a crossroads when it comes to a particular relationship in your life. You're also at, if this is not about relationship for you, you're at a crossroads at this point where it's time for you to finally drop those burdens of the past and that past pain in order for you to heal and find the love that truly is meant for you, okay? But a lot of you hold yourself back. A lot of you restrict yourself, again, based on the past, based on something that happens. Even right now, you could be arguing with people or disagreeing with people. But it's some of that still, you know, I'm not saying the person you're dealing with is perfect, but a lot of that, too, is how you show up today, right? How you kind of act today, how you're not really completely open, right? And this is Eight of Swords here. This is, again, it's almost like this vulnerability card, feeling like you need to protect yourself, putting these swords around you and protecting, you know, saying that you don't have everything you need to move forward and make a decision here. But those are just not true, okay? It says, trapped by negative thoughts, you feel powerless to change your current circumstances. So you could be thinking in your head the worst possible outcome, thinking that how a person sees you. And I mean, Virgo, you guys are very, very smart, very intelligent people. But our mind can be a battlefield. Our mind can tell us so many negative things based on our past trauma. And it also can put us in illusions where we're so desperate for acceptance and love from the wrong people, that we stay in kind of bad situations and we tell ourselves negative things, right? Or like we don't deserve it. Um, but this is trying to come to an end for you, right? This is the transformation card. This is also the death card here in tarot. So whatever this is that you could be facing at this time, do not be afraid of it. Do not feel like your world is falling apart. And don't allow yourself to harden back up real quick where you're not really seeing things and dealing with the emotions and the effects of the situation, okay? The reason you are experiencing this, or this tornado, whatever, in the vulnerability card, is because it needs to be confronted and released here, okay? And allow yourself to heal. It says something in your life, an identity, a belief, a relationship, or even a habit, a cycle is ready to die. What are you afraid to let go of here, Virgo, okay? And I told you were at a crossroads. You do, here we go. We have the Two of Wands here. So there is a choice that you guys need to make. And I also have the Fool card here in the future position with the Page of Pentacles. So again, there is a new direction that you guys need to go in when it comes to whether it is career, relationship, finances, or even your identity here. Something that you've been holding on to, but it's a new way of going about it. It's a new direction opening up for you. And that's what Spirit has for you, okay? You also have the Ace, and there you see that. That's the hand of God offering you something brand new, and this says new love. I believe this love is going to be how you love and see yourself and value yourself more here, Virgo. Again, I understand on the outside, you guys are amazing. And I do believe a lot of you on the outside appear to be very confident. Again, you're very intelligent, but it's a part of you on the inside that you do not share with the world. That is very vulnerable, but you hide that very well. But this is an opportunity that Spirit wants you to kind of allow yourself to be vulnerable and to face yourself on that, okay? It says emotional dissatisfaction may be blocking you from new blessings. Remember, you have the Fool card here with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Again, here we go again. That's the Ace of Cups, where God, Spirit, the angels, that sun is shining on that cup, offering it to this person a new path, a new opportunity. And this is emotion. So cups represents emotions here, okay? It says emotional dissatisfaction may be clouding your ability to receive new blessings here, Virgo. And again, they asked you, what are you afraid to let go of? Why are you afraid to be vulnerable or seen? And a lot of you is because you've been hurt. You've been hurt and disappointed by things, people, places, and things in the past, even like I said, all the way from your childhood, maybe your friendships, maybe your personal relationships with others, which, and even yourself, or you've taught yourself the only person you can trust is yourself. But then sometimes yourself is blocking you from really experiencing all that the world has to offer, and especially the love that could be offered to you, because you are a wonderful being. And a lot of you are having some kind of arguments or conflict with someone. I have that Five of Wands here again. So let's go ahead and read it. And a lot of you have felt alone and isolated. You felt like you were alone a lot of times in life, Virgo. You felt like you had only yourself to depend on, and that is why you kind of have this hardness around you, or this protectionism. Okay, so you do have disagreements. For some of you, you are definitely arguing with either a partner here, a family member, or someone. There is disagreements here. It says, misunderstandings lead to heated debates, clashing perspectives, and create further discard. Okay? So there is some dissatisfaction. There is some storm brewing. There is some arguments going on. And I want to let you know there is an opportunity, because you have the Star card here twice. So whatever this is, it's just coming up. In order for you guys to really look at your own self, don't just spend all your time looking at the other person, but look at some of the choices you make, look at some of the things how you look at things, and allow yourself to heal and allow yourself to be vulnerable. I'm not saying you need to be vulnerable with that person. I'm saying you need to be vulnerable with yourself. And I'm also saying you need to be vulnerable with someone in your life, whether it's a friend, a mother figure, whoever you have, that you can really open up to and allow yourself to express yourself freely here and speak up for yourself, okay? And drop these old weights, because this is like I said, you have the World card here and the Death card here, and you will have victory through all of this. You just have to go through the motions here. You have to go through the transitional part of it. So if it does feel turbulent at this time for some of you, whether it is career, relationships, friendships, family, or self-identity, it is on purpose, Virgo, in order for you to get the blessings that you need to get at this time. All right, Virgo, I really hope this helped you. Please know that you're not alone as you go through these different things in life and journey. This is why Spirit sends certain people like myself and other people out here to give you guys messages and to help you, let you know you're not alone, and to guide you down a better path and knowing that there is beauty on the other side of these things, okay? Please like, subscribe, share, and know that you are well loved. Until then, bye for now.